I don't see Gennady as the type of guy that is going to be affected by Devon's stuff, trickery, talking and head games. I also see Gennady as like a true warrior, like a guy who doesn't quit and can arm wrestle in a lot of different places. We are going to see the best version of Devon, because Devon has given this match so much credence. It's going to be a war, a close match, and it's not going to end quickly. That could just be like a death war depending on how it goes. I spoke to Dave a little bit and he's happy with his training. I think Dave is incredible, he's just too much side and too much pronation. The question is, can Revaz threaten his fingers at all? Can he potentially get to Dave's gas tank? Can he stop Dave and potentially wear Dave down? Revaz is getting better and we don't really know where's Revaz's ceiling, because he's such a huge gifted dude. I give Dave 60% to 40% odds. Georgie is awesome. So fun to watch. It is almost impossible for me to not root for that guy after those two entertaining matches he had when I was over there and the way he carried himself. I would think Arif's a little bit too much. I guess we're gonna have to see, but I'll be rooting absolutely for Georgie. We're talking about the two guys with the best grip strength in our sport. We're also talking about two very tall rangy pullers. I think Tobias is like one of those future flag bearers for the sport. Tobias is versatile and transitional arm wrestler like we saw against Marcio. Tobias is only getting older and stronger, nowhere near his prime. If Tobias can contain that low hand or to keep his knuckle high on it, we could see a really entertaining match. You gotta call Vitaly the favorite based on his body of work. That's such a tough one. I just talked to Cody the other day, he called me, and he asked me to corner him. How can you not love Cody Merritt? I feel like Alishan Muratov is so impressive. This is the one where everybody's been saying that this is a toss-up, and I love the Georgians, but I see Ongarbayev as a heavy favorite. I maybe have Ongarbayev on a pedestal after watching what he did with John and Michael. If you just look and compare Iraqi and Ongarbayev against John, why would Ongarbayev not be able to take Iraqi's hand? I don't see a winning lane in a flop wrist against Ongarbayev. I wouldn't be surprised if Iraqi comes in some incredible form. Sasho doesn't seem to know much about me, and I'll take that as a positive. He's confident, he said he's 100% chance, and I don't blame him for that. He wants to be in his best form and prove a point, so I like that for sure. This match is more about me wanting to prove something to myself first and then hopefully solidify some of the doubts that might be around. I've been training with local super heavyweights that are killing everybody, and I feel on the table that my output is as good as it's ever been. I think Rob on paper has the best chance of any of us because of his genetic ability, and where Rob's strong, I think Rob 100% has a lane or two to be able to beat Zurab. The real question is what version of Rob shows up. I know he's committed not just to this event but to coming back as a whole. I know he 100% respects Zurab and he's going to bring his best to the table. We're all underdogs, especially after seeing Zurab at the AMC tournament at 95 kilograms, he looked unbelievable. I'm so unclear about this one. Bacho could be very good, but we don't know yet. Adam is an extremely hard worker and he trains very scientifically. Adam's trajectory is looking so good and so steep. I think it's a really interesting match and I don't know how it's going to go. I'd say Adam is the favorite just because he's the only one with any data. I think Brandon's really aware of where he's at right now. Brandon is a person who has dedicated their life to arm wrestling. This is his crescendo right now, this is his opportunity, and he's not the type of guy to squander it at all. I pulled with him very recently and I can confidently say that this is the strongest version of him. We will rehydrate and replenish the competition day, he is going to be huge. I won't be surprised if this guy is close to 100 kilograms when it comes time. I know that Doug is very committed in this sport. I don't know if it's enough to beat Daniel. Daniel said he would be willing to go into a hook. I think his hook with a little bit of pronation added is really good. I think it could be a really entertaining match. Doug has more of a chance than people think. I would put Daniel as the favorite based on his body of work, but don't be surprised if the underdog pulls this one off. I know Mindogas quite a bit. I like his personality and all of his adjustments and the defensive top rolling. He's incredibly strong, but he's also so good at the sleight of hand and the mind games. I'm not sure who the actual favorite is, but I'm gonna be rooting for Mindogas, because I like the guy and I had a lot of good conversations with him.